Good evening, Peach Vikings. I'm Mrs. Ramos. I'm the Academic Dean for Peach Elementary, and I'm so excited to be hosting tonight's bedtime story. This year is going to be a lot of fun. Every Sunday night you can tune in and hear a special guest, student, teacher, parent. You never know who it's going to be. Well, tonight it's me, and I have a helper, and her name is?
Anissa.
And she's also a Peach Viking. She's in
kindergarten.
And your teacher's name is?
Larian.
And she's so excited to be helping. So tonight I'm going to share with you guys one of my all-time favorite books from when I was a teacher in kindergarten and second grade. And the title of this book is called Stand Tall, Molly Lou Melon. It's about a little girl, a very little girl, whose name is Molly Lou Melon. And she's starting first grade in a new school. So I think I'll read the story and then I'll just have you help me answer some questions, okay? All right. Stand tall, Molly Lou Melon. Molly Lou Melon stood just taller than her dog and was the shortest little girl in first grade. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Walk as proudly as you can and the world will look up to you." So she did. And I don't know if you guys can see this. I'll show you a picture close up. She is climbing up the stairs on the rail upside down. Molly Lou Melon had buck teeth that stuck out so far she could stack pennies on them. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Smile big and the world will smile right alongside you." So she did. Look at her teeth right there. And she just decided, I'm just going to stack pennies on them and not let these teeth bother me. Molly Lou Melon had a voice that sounded like a bullfrog being squeezed by a boa constrictor. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Sing out clear and strong and the world will cry tears of joy." So she did. She sang really loud, and she didn't care if anybody liked her voice or not. Molly Lou Melon was often fumble-fingered. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Believe in yourself, and the world will believe in you too." What does it mean she was fumble-fingered? What do you think she was doing every time she picked stuff up?
She broke stuff.
She broke stuff. Yeah, she liked to make a little bit of a mess sometimes. She was a little bit clumsy. But her grandma said, "Don't worry about it. Just believe in yourself." So she did. I don't know if you can see this, but she is, riding a bike, juggling dishes.
Like a clown.
Yeah, on a tightrope in her living room.
Oh my gosh.
Then Molly Lou Melon moved to a new town. She had to say goodbye to all her friends and her grandma. Aww. How do you think she felt?
Sad.
Sad saying goodbye? What about starting a new school? How do you think she would feel?
Aww.
Maybe a little nervous too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so then she had to start in a new school. And Anissa,
What?
I see somebody sitting in the front seat of this bus. I'll have to give you a close-up. His name is Ronald Durkin. You think he's going to be a nice kid to her? No? Let's see. On the first day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Shrimpo in gym class. When the game started, Molly Lou Melon caught the football, ran under the legs of Ronald Durkin, and scored a touchdown! All the children thought, "Wow, she's good." And Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. So did he make her feel welcome in her new school? He called her Shrimpo. Is that nice? On the second day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Bucky Tooth Beaver. Molly Lou Melon took out her pennies and stacked 10 high on her teeth and smiled as big as day. All the children smiled with glee, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. Who did Molly listen to right there? Who told her to do that? Do you remember? Was it her mom or her grandma? Who told her to smile big?
Her grandma.
Her grandma. On the third day of school, Ronald Durkin said, "You look like a sick duck. Honk, honk. You sound like a sick duck. Honk, honk." Molly Lou Melon sang out, "Quack!" so clear and so strong that it made Ronald Durkin somersault backwards. He hit his head and he had to go to the nurse. All the children cried with joy to be free of Ronald Durkin for the rest of the afternoon, and Ronald Durkin felt very, very foolish. He shouldn't have made fun of her voice, right? On the fourth day of school, Ronald Durkin said she had made the snowflake all wrong. Here's Molly Lou Melon cutting her snowflake up. And she's busy cutting, right? But Molly Lou Melon opened up her paper and revealed the most beautiful snowflake of all. And all the children oohed and ahed, even Ronald. Do you notice a change? Ronald oohed and ahed. What do you think Ronald's starting to change? I wonder if he's going to start being nice. That would be nice because I don't like when Ronald was a bully. On the fifth day of school, Ronald Durkin brought Molly Lou Melon a stacking penny for her tooth, and he smiled at her. Is that good?
Yeah.
He became nice? Well, that night, Molly Lou Melon took out a pencil and paper and wrote a letter to her grandma.
What is that?
Look at her grandma right here on the chair. She's this little, just like Molly Lou Melon.
What is that?
That's her cat. Her cat's bigger than her grandma.
Oh.
So let me read the letter. It says, "Dear Grandma, I wanted to tell you that everything you told me was exactly right. Love, Molly Lou Melon." The end. Did you like it? Thank you. I hope you guys like that story. I do have a couple of questions for you and for Anissa. So Anissa, what lesson do you think Ronald Durkin learned in this story?
Be nice.
He learned that he should be nice, right? He thought he could just make fun of Molly Lou Melon coming to the new school, and instead of getting to know her, he started making fun of her. But what did he learn about her?
To be nice.
Yeah, and he learned that she's a pretty cool girl, huh? How do you think Molly Lou Melon felt?
Good.
You think she felt good after she proved him wrong? And you know what else? Did Molly Lou Melon cry when Ronald tried to make fun of her? Did she fight him? Did she say mean things back to him? She just kept showing what a good person she was, right? She showed all the things she could do, and then he finally liked her, and he decided to leave her alone because she was pretty much just ignoring him, right? Yeah. So, Vikings and Anissa, I have a question. If you're ever at a new school or at your current school and someone's kind of being like Ronald Durkin towards you, what are some things that you do to overcome when people treat you like that? Do you ignore? Do you tattletale? Do you get help from a teacher to see if maybe she could help it stop from stopping? You do all of those things? What if someone's making fun of you and saying things? What would you say to them?
Stop.
You'd say stop? Yeah. And would you keep smiling as big as day like Molly Lou Melon? Yeah, you should be proud of who you are. Are you proud of who you are? Yeah, nobody can make you feel bad or ugly or dumb. We are all friends at Peach, and we should treat each other right, and we should lift each other up. We should say things like, good job, and you're my friend, and can I help you? Those are all great things we can say to each other at Peach, right? All right, well, Anissa, let's say goodbye, and you guys tune in next Sunday night at 7 p.m. and see who the reader's going to be. Say bye.
Bye.
And go Team Navy, and go
Team Gold.
Game On starts tomorrow.